Swami Anubhavananda Saraswati. Swami Anubhavananda Saraswati is an erudite scholar, a prolific speaker, and a jovial person amongst many other things. His name truly reflects his personality. He is both suave and witty. His words directly address the heart and breathe joy and new life into us, as may be experienced in one of his recently released books, Guided Meditations. Swamiji has been honored with a doctorate by the Intercultural Open University of Netherlands for his treatise Chinmay, a scholarly commentary on Amrut Anubhav of Sant Gyaneshwar. He is the founder of the Sat Bhavna Trust, whose Mauj Mein Raho logo reflects his approach to life. Be happy. We are honored to have you with us. Please welcome Swami Anubhavananda Saraswati.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. After having taken a very spicy food, and which definitely will lead to indigestion, at the end you are given a sweet dish. So that sweet dish is me. Management is a myth. Mismanagement is the truth. In management, we try to manage others and the business of others. See, if we can manage ourselves, we have done the job. And to manage oneself means what? Means only one thing. Not too many entrepreneurs and all big words. I was so confused. Then I thought, I will also confuse you as a revenge. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyannatmani mayaya bahirivot bhutam yatha nidraya yas sakshat kurute prabodha samaye swatmanamevadvayam tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. Do you know why I said this slok? Just to tell you, I also know Sanskrit. As what you spoke, I didn't understand. So now you will also not understand what I spoke. All what matters in life is only one thing. Whether you are successful or not successful. Whether you are entrepreneur or you enter or inter, it makes no difference. What matters is, are you happy or not? That is the bottom line. See, if you keep your attention on the bottom line, you have done the best business of your life. See, our problem is this. We are looking at the world and we try to make the world happy. Never try this. Why? Because we belong to a democratic setup. In democracy, everybody has the right to be miserable. See? Don't try to make anybody happy. And this is where the business of our life we fail. First business we fail. Children try to make the parents happy. It can never happen. See? Because, one example. One lady in the morning came and she told me, Swamiji, the world is too bad. I said, look here, I am not the creator. Go to the creator and complain. Do you know how the world is bad? Because my neighbor came in the morning and gave me sweets. Then, you know why she gave? Because her son came in merit list. I said, then if it is my son, thank God it is not there, I would also do the same thing. No, you don't understand. Therefore, you are a Swami. See? And please educate me. She said, my question is, other people's children come in merit class. Why my son is failing 4 times? That is her question. Therefore, the world is bad. So I told her, I said, look here, Mama, simple. If you are searching for any instruction for me? This is what I was observing there. Whenever these girls come with a tray in the hand, it is in the disguise of delivering the water, they were delivering a message. Stop it now. We must have the wisdom to start and to stop in life. This is what the business people don't understand. See? They start and don't stop. Their case is like my case. Once I was driving in US and I jumped the red light and the police stopped me. He looked at me because I am an Indian. In India, when we see the red light, we get charged like a bull and we cross. So I crossed. So the police stopped. Now you can't say arrogant language. Sir, officer, I did all that. Show your license, I showed. He said, you have a driving license, why didn't you stop then? I said, sir, this is a driving license. It is not a stopping license. How can I stop? Although he was a police, he understood the joke. And he said, come on man, you made my day. Now next time don't do it. I said, never mind, who sees? When you take life very seriously, you don't want to withdraw from the life. Friends, the perfect balance in life is the freedom to get into the life and the freedom to withdraw from the life. If this freedom you have got, you will be a successful entrepreneur, a businessman, and the third word which you all know. I don't know the third word. See? A jugaad technologist. You know the jugaad technology? When things can be managed, this is management. You manage the things, that's it. How you do it doesn't matter. Therefore, the first principle of happy life is this. Begin your life, but also remember, you have to close before somebody sends a tray with the water bottles. See? Therefore, I asked them, how long I had to talk? So they said, 1 hour. So now you have to suffer for 1 hour. There is no choice. Even if you go away, I will keep on talking. Now, when we look at the life with this balance, you will see nobody in the world can make you miserable. Why we become miserable? Because we don't want to go and the people push us out. See? Before somebody tells you, Maharaj, how much will you take to leave this place? Before that you should leave. Otherwise we are kicked out of this world. And retiring with a grace is the real success in your business and in your life. See? But what we do, elders as parents, we want to meddle in the life of our children. See? We have destroyed our life. Now let them destroy their life. See? What we have achieved as old people? We have achieved nothing except producing the children who do not listen to us. And why the children don't listen to us? Because they know what DNA we have passed on to them. See, today's digital children, they are not born, they are downloaded. See? And therefore, we have to learn this principle. The only purpose of our life is we are an instrument to distribute joy and happiness throughout life to everyone who comes in our contact. What we do, we are seeking happiness. Never do that. How to stop seeking happiness? Then discover happiness. Discovery is different from seeking. We seek outside. See, like this remote, if it is covered with my shawl, I'll be searching where it is, become miserable because I'm searching. And then I drop this cover. The moment the cover is removed, it is already there. In the same manner, we have to remove the cover of wrong notions. We are having 4 wrong notions. First wrong notion about ourselves. The second wrong notion about the world. The third wrong notion about God. And the fourth wrong notion about the real spiritual practice. See? Like I move around the world. And one of my friend told me, I came from Australia to Mumbai, and within 24 hours I had to go take a next flight to London. So he says, Swamiji, there is nothing aapka aga piche. Why are you running? There is no ashram, there is no school, there is no nothing. Why are you running? I said, okay, I stop. From today onwards, I'll stay in your house. He said, no, not that way. See, friends, there are prayers for everything in this world. There is a prayer for earth. Samudravasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padas Parasham Kshamaswame. There are prayers for the waters. Gange Cha Yamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati. There are prayers for the fire. Agni Naya Subhadharai Asman Vishwani Devan. There is prayer for the air. Sri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Hanumanji. Is there any prayer for the space? There is no prayer for the space. Because whenever something is freely available, it loses its value. See, friends. But we don't understand this. We go on hugging and holding on to this world. Have the freedom. And then you will see the real joy is not in getting. The real joy is in giving. This wrong notion we have. If I get something, I will be happy. No. This I learned from one of my guru. One gentleman, a Sindhi gentleman. I was on Bombay airport, sitting, waiting for the boarding announcement. He came and he asked, can I sit here? I said, how do I know? See, they talk English, but their English is Hinglish. See? Can I sit here? I said, I don't know. Then I said, do whatever you like, whatever you can do. He should have asked, may I sit? He said, can I sit? I said, all right. He sat. Then first question, Babaji, who is your guru? What is your name? I said, my name is Babaji. My guru, you are my guru. I touched his feet straight away. He said, no, I am not your guru. I said, you may say not, but you are my guru. Be very attentive. Guru is not a person outside. Guru is your ability to learn from every experience of life. If you learn from every experience of your life, with every experience, you will grow wise. And if you don't learn from your experiences of life, you will grow old and otherwise. What are the symptoms of the old and otherwise persons? They are demanding respect. They don't command respect. See, whenever any elderly person feels that he is not respected in the society, he is not respected at home, he is not respected anywhere, he is good for nothing. And this can happen only if we learn from every experience of life. So this I learned from one child. He chanted the 15th chapter of Gita perfectly well. So I was so happy. And that day, there was a big chocolate bar in my pocket, somebody gave me. So I said, hey, come, you have done a wonderful job. You deserve a best prize from me. So I gave him the chocolate. He looked at it, he was so happy. I said, eat. He said, no, I won't eat. He put it in the pocket. I said, then return back. He said, I will not return. I said, then eat. He said, I will not eat. I will not return. I said, you are a funny guy. What will you do? I will give it to my sister at home. Then I said, she will eat, she will enjoy. What will you get? So that small little sweet child of about 8-9 years, he started looking here and there. He didn't know how to say, what to say. He started biting his nail. I said, don't eat the nails, eat chocolate. No, you don't understand. I said, tell me then. He said, Swamiji, do you have a sister? I said, I don't know. I don't have a sister. Then you will not understand. See how beautiful it is. What he meant, when I give it to my sister, when she will eat, I will be really happy than if I eat alone. Don't see God somewhere outside. Everything is in us. See, friends, when we become happy by getting something, we are a miserable entity. And therefore, we are seeking happiness outside. Contrary to that, when we discover happiness not in getting but in giving. Oh, but I am miserable although I give. Yes, what do you give? I give problems to everybody. I give trouble to everybody. See, friends, therefore, keep this one principle in life. Do not seek happiness at all. Discover happiness. And that happiness doesn't come from outside. That happiness that we seek from outside lasts for a very short period. It doesn't last long. But the happiness that we are, that eternal bliss that we are, nobody can take it from us. But the problem is, in the old days, why people are miserable? Never because they are short of time. In this world, nobody is miserable because of short of time. People are miserable because of excess of time. Morning they get up, अरे बाप रे 24 घंटा फिर जीना है. Because what to do now? See the small kids, they don't have time even to die. What they do, it doesn't matter, but they are busy. But oldies like me, every morning we get up, oh God, no, what I have to do? And then what happens? Youngsters in the house, they are enjoying their life. They keep awake up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then get up in the morning 8 or 9 o'clock. And oldies like me, they are jealous that these children are sleeping and I can't sleep. Therefore, the jealousy is, come on, wake up early morning. And do what? See, friends, we all suffer only because of excess of time. To discover happiness, I'll tell you one simple technique. Try that. Do not stop the process of learning in your life. Learn something or the other. Doesn't matter what you learn. See? When we learn, the child in us is still alive. Who is an old person? अब सीख के क्या करेंगे बुढ़ापे में? Then you have become old. But if you keep this principle, learn something or the other, doesn't matter what you learn. In Mumbai, after 3-4 months when I went, one elderly Sindhi gentleman, he told me, Swamiji, last time you told something to learn, I liked your advice and I started learning. I said, very good. Keep learning. He said, you didn't tell me you didn't ask me what I am learning. I said, I don't want to know. What is the need to know? No, I just wanted to tell you. I said, okay, tell, I'll listen. I have started learning Sanskrit. A Sindhi learning Sanskrit in the old days. Can there be a better joke than this? I said, all right. Then he asked me, do you know why I want to learn Sanskrit? I said, I don't know. Because they say when you go to heaven, there they talk Sanskrit. I said, come on, yaar, you are a really Sindhi up to the bone marrow. Investment. So, when he said that, I was so happy. I said, uncle, there is no doubt you will definitely go to heaven and you will not have language problem. But we are in the management program. We must have a plan B. Then I said, suppose you will not go, but suppose you happen to go to hell then? He said, I know Sindhi. At this moment, you have discovered your own happiness. You did not get anything. Did you get anything? Nothing. But you are happy. When you are happy without reason, that is your divine bliss. Discover it. But for us, it is the other way around. अरे गुप्ता जी क्या बात है यार, बड़े खुश नजर आ रहे हो. Osho always used to give the example of Mullah Nasruddin. Bhagwan Shankaracharya used to give the example of Devadatta Vishnudatta. So one person asked me this question, Swamiji, why you bring Gupta ji always? What is the example of Gupta? There is no other person. I said, no, there is a story behind it. The story is, once I was in Jhumkewala, Bareilly, and below some tree, there was some tea stall, multi-star tea stall. And there was a bench like this, and in the center there was one chessboard, and two persons were sitting on a horse, and behind this person about 5-6 people, other person had 5-6 people. So one person was telling, Are Gupta, घोड़े को चला, अरे हाथी को चला यार 2 घर. And in this way it was going on. Finally he won. So this person who won, he looked at him. He said, hey, who was telling me? So I was telling. But how do you know? I don't know you. How do you know my name is Gupta? He said, मैं सभी बेवकूफ को गुप्ता ही कहता हूँ. Except those Guptas who are here. I had to survive. See, friends. So we asked, Gupta ji, क्या बात है? You are very happy today? Be attentive. When somebody is miserable, we don't ask this question. When he is happy, we ask this question. Arey, how come you are happy? Meaning, remaining miserable is our standardized presentation. Friends, do not find a reason to be happy. Those who can be happy over silly things, even God cannot make them miserable. But for elderly people, the problem is, elderly people, what is there to be happy? Suffer silently. There is one society in Andheri, Vaikuntha Society. There are about half a dozen big towers. So there was some function they called me to address. About like this, maybe about 2,000 people sitting, all age groups, because it was a society function. Then when my lecture was going on, elderly people were sitting, then ladies, gents, all mixed crowd. And there was a small child, maybe about 4 years or 3 years. He was looking the steps he will climb with great difficulty. And when he climbs those 5-6 steps, he was showing off to the audience, see, I can climb now. And again he will slowly get down. And again he will see here and there. Again he will climb and see, I can climb. One oldie sitting in front shouted at that child, "Hey, chup beta." Now that child so happily playing with simple silly thing like climbing the steps and getting down, it was making him happy. But this oldie, "Chup beta." So then I told him, "Uncle, why are you shouting at him? Are you jealous? There are steps this side also. You can try." Don't be imposing on anyone. See, what happens with us? If I am in front of the children, I become a grown-up. No. If you are in front of the children, be a child. If you are with the teenagers, be high Coca-Cola. And when we are with the oldies, start fresh. Kya kare yaar? Ye duniya marti hai. What will be the net result? Net result will be, you will be accepted everywhere. Like, be attentive, like water. Water you keep in a petri dish, water is comfortable. Keep the water in a test tube, water is comfortable. Keep the water in a capillary tube, the water is comfortable. But we are like the ice cubes. Anywhere we put, we have got our own personality. Friends, real happiness is discovered when you lose all your specialities. Be commoner than the commonest. Don't become extraordinary. See? And when we are commoner than the commonest, not extraordinary, and therefore we are nobody. Whenever we are nobody, we are happy. Whenever we are somebody, we are miserable. You want to do this experiment right now? As you are sitting, perfectly all right. Don't change your posture and become a yogi. This is a photographist posture. It's not that. Whichever way you are, perfectly all right. Simply close your eyes. Otherwise, you start looking at each other. And now we'll play. Now play as either you are parents or you are children. So, you become parents or you become children. And watch what thoughts are coming. Stop. Second experiment. Become husband or wife and watch what thoughts are coming. Stop. Last experiment. Remain as nobody. Are even thoughts coming? Stop. See, when you became parents, thoughts were pertaining to your children. When you became children, thoughts were pertaining to your parents. When you became husband, thoughts were pertaining to wife. When you became wife, thoughts were pertaining to the husband. When you remained as nobody, were there thoughts? See. Now what is the reason? The children are happy and we are miserable. What is the reason? The children don't become anybody. They are children. The man is, husband becomes. So whenever we become somebody, we are bound to be miserable. That is the reason. A healthy, happy, strong, educated, smart entrepreneur, free, thinks one inauspicious day, what a life without a wife. And he gets married. The moment he becomes married or he gets married, he becomes husband. Now there are two things. One, he is man, but he became husband. As a man, he is never miserable. As a husband, fill in the gaps. See? So being is happiness, becoming is miserable. Therefore, there is a right saying, nobody is happy. It is true. Mr. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. Now, if you watch within yourself, whenever you are disturbed and miserable, you have become someone. Don't become anybody. And how we become anybody? Because we relate ourselves with reference to something. Be very attentive, it's a deep topic. I, as a man, when referred with reference to my father, who am I? A son. I, a man, referred with reference to my wife, I have become husband. I, the same man, with reference to my son, I have become father. Have I become three? I am one. But who are miserable? These three. Who are nowhere. See, once I was in Europe and one European person asked me this question, Swamiji, please excuse me, tell me this thing. I see your Indian ladies, they have this red .com on their forehead. What does it mean? I said, that tells that there is no chance now for you. They are already booked, married. Oh, it is a marriage sign. I said, yes. Then why the gents don't have? I said, it's not required. From their face, anybody can tell he is married. There is no need. One young boy on Singapore airport, he wanted to come and ask me some question. Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, before you ask, I want to ask. Yes. Are you married? He said, no, my face is like that. Married people have got not a glow, but a blow on their face. In short, be, don't become. Becoming is coming and going. Being is neither coming nor going. And this is possible for every one of us. For that, you don't have to be educated, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, you don't have to be married, you don't have to be unmarried. Anyone can discover this happiness. Don't seek happiness, discover happiness. And when you discover happiness, you will never like to keep it in your pocket. You will distribute it. It is for this purpose alone God has created us. See, friends, this mic has no purpose. Whether it is a discourse or it is a disco, it makes no difference to the mic. The one who is holding the mic, he has the purpose. In the same manner, our life has no purpose. Don't make big words. No purpose. Then, the one who created us, he has the purpose. Be very attentive. God created first the inert world, stones, bricks, rivers, mountains. And after creation, he was not very happy. So, he thought what to do. Then he created plant kingdom. After creating plant kingdom also, he was not very happy. Then he created animal kingdom. There also he was not very happy. So, in inert world, only existence. In plant kingdom, existence plus life. In animal kingdom, existence, life and knowledge. And yet, he was not satisfied. You know our God, he has got 4 heads. So you can imagine, in one head, when we become disgusted, how miserable we are. He was 4 times disgusted. Therefore, he has 4 heads, 4 hands. Then his wife came, Brahmani. See? And she said, Ag. Do you know the meaning of Ag? Yes or no? No? Okay. Ag is a respectful address to a husband to whom the wife disrespects. What does it mean? These things I learned from you people only. Some people ask, Swamiji, why they call AG? Why do you call by their name? Are Dabbu idhar aaja? No. AG, why AG? I said it is a respect shown before the public. But inside the code word is different. Happiness decoded. What is the AG? Gadhe, idhar aa. Next time your wives address you AG, be attentive. See, friends. So, Brahmadi told Brahmaji, why are you frustrated? Are you not satisfied with your own creation? No, I am not. May I suggest something? So Brahmaji became angry. What can you understand about creation? Every husband has got this understanding. His wife is a fool. And I agree with it. Why? Because unless she is a fool, will she marry a super fool? See, friends. So she said, yes, I can tell something. Then she said, even a dead clock gives correct time twice a day. I am your wife after all. Okay, tell what can be done. Why don't you create someone like you, but with one head? Your 4 heads are like the CCTV camera, all around seeing. I don't want that. Oh, very good. And then God created man in his image. Be attentive. Existence, inert world. Existence, life, plant world. Existence, life, knowledge, animal world. Now what is that which makes us different from the 3? So, we exist, we are alive, we have knowledge. So what is the additional factor because of which we are human beings? And that is happiness. If we do not become an instrument of expression of happiness in our life, God will say, my dear, it is not your fault, it is manufacturer's defect. We call it back and send you again back to the donkey's body. The only purpose of our life is only this. Be happy, be happy, be happy. Don't justify yourself being miserable. See? Yoga, if you want to know, many people do this yoga for all useless things. They want to live long. For what? What will you do living long? Suppose you live for 125 years. What next? One man, he was the victim of Ramdev Baba. He did lot of yoga, asanas and all kinds of things. And he survived for 125 years. But afterwards he has to die. He died. Because he was doing yoga and all that, he went to the heavens. And when he went to heavens, there he saw most beautiful apsaras. You know, in Hindi, government officers are called as apsar. So he saw many beautiful apsaras. And then he was hitting his head. Oh God, why did I do late coming over here? 125 years, why did I stay in the world? Friends, that is not yoga. Yoga, what Bhagavan Krishna has defined. See? That is the Ananda Yoga. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sanditam sa nishchena yoktavyaha yogaha anirvinna chetasa. When the miseries come in our life, you refuse to be miserable. That ability, when miseries come, you don't become miserable, that is yoga. See, friends. And for that, you don't have to go to the forest and do tapasya. Many people, one person, a seeker, he asked me this question. Swamiji, I want to go to Himalayas in the cave and do sadhana meditation. I said, look here, before you take up a big step, let us do nearby. So near Khandala, there are many caves in Kerala. I said, you go to one of the caves, near there is a temple, that Pujari is known to me, I'll give you sleep. Go, stay, it is free, don't have to pay. So, by evening, the temple was closed, Pujari came down from the hill, and there was a cave, and in that this sadhak wanted to do meditation. No light, no bathroom, no toilet, darkness, mosquitoes, all kinds of sounds coming. Within 15 minutes, he came down. Then next day he said, Swamiji, I could not stay there. There was no facility. Cave with the facility. Then what should I do? I said, I can tell you a technique. Go to a painter, get written a nice board, cave, C-A-V-E. Go to your house, put the board outside your room, read it and enter. Everything is in your mind, friends. Don't go in search of God anywhere. Don't go in search of many places. Discover within yourself. It is possible. It's not difficult. Because what is tapasya? What is austerities? When it is cold, you take cold water bath. Why? No, I am doing tapasya. When it is hot, you sit in the center and have fire all around. Agre vanni prushte bhano ratrau chubuka samarpita jano. Don't do all those gimmicks. They are useless. You people always talk about homemade things, isn't it? One of my professional hazards are, I had to go and take food in people's home. And then they tell always, Swamiji, ye hamara homemade achar hai. That means, now you have to tell it is good. Achar, when it is market made, it has to be good. It will not be sold otherwise. Homemade achar, you have to say it is good, otherwise you will not get the food. See? So you talk so much about homemade. Don't go anywhere. In your own house, husband is able to do his sadhana when he remains happy in spite of his wife. And wife is doing sadhana in spite of the stupid husband. Remain together. Don't think of breaking, but remain happy. That is all. There is no place like a heaven. You will go there and nothing is there. In Kathopanishad, heaven is defined. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti na tatratvam na janaya bibheti ubhe tirtva ashanaya pipase shokatigo modate swarga loke. Heaven is that fearless experience. And fear we have for 6 factors. With reference to the body, we are afraid of old age and death. With reference to our prana, we are worried about our food and water, hunger and thirst. And with reference to the mind, we are worried about the shoka, moha, the delusion and the miseries in life. He who is able to lead life fearlessly, he is living in heaven now and here. Those who talk about heaven, posthumous, neither they have gone to heaven nor will they go to heaven. There is no place like that. Whenever you are happy, you are in the heavens. How simple it is. Don't have to struggle. Whenever we struggle, we are going the wrong way. When you swim along the current of the river, it's so effortless. But when you swim across or against, you have to suffer. Then how to lead life? Be attentive. Ishamvasya says, Kurvan neveha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. This is the technique given. If you see the normal translations of this mantra, it is said, doing your duties, desire to live for 100 years. I do not agree with that translation. The real meaning Upanishad tells is, Kurvan neveha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama means, don't add years to your life, but add life to every moment of your existence. Live wholeheartedly. But we live with a hole in the heart. And as a result, we do the things, but we are not enjoying it. There are three options. If you have got courage, reject, revolt and get out. Second option, do it cheerfully, happily. But we are average people. We take the average of the two. On the surface, we show, yes, I will do it. And inside, there is a revolt. I don't know. The net result is acidity and frustration. The best example, our Hawaii Sundaris, air hostesses. See, when you enter the thing, hello, welcome, again, welcome. That is why they are burnt out very easily. Lead your life without pretension. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Be what you are. Relax. But our struggle is, we want to compete with others. We want to prove with others. Pani wali ho gaya kya time? I don't have. So, last example I'll tell you and conclude. Once I was on Heathrow Airport. I came from Mumbai to Heathrow, about 8-9 hours flight. Then one European lady, she came to pick me up, and we had to drive to Wales, maybe about 3 hours drive. So when she was driving, after some time I said, Mama, I think you have taken a wrong exit. You tell anything to a European, it is wrong. They become very offended. If it is lady, horrible. Swamiji, I am here for last 35 years driving. I said, that doesn't prevent you from making mistakes. They said, no, everything is all right. I said, okay. After going maybe another 10-20 miles, he said, I think what you said is right. I have taken a wrong exit. I said, don't worry. Follow, you are with me, India, follow Indian technique. Go the wrong way. He said, no, we can't. Then I said, suffer silently. We went 40 miles, took a U-turn, and the church that we had to go, we reached there 1 hour late. I was expecting all the audience must have gone, but they were still waiting. So I had no choice. Straight away from the car I got down, even without going to the washroom, straight away I started my lecture. 15th chapter of Gita I spoke. Message of Gita for humanity. After that 1.5 hour talk, we had tea, coffee, little socializing. Then I went to my hostess place, I had my dinner. Then I was watching one documentary, BBC documentary on Tibet, very beautiful it was. When I was doing that, the lady who drove me, she said, Swamiji, go and sleep, you are tired. I said, Mama, I am not a baby, okay? Don't take me for granted. I do what I like. If you are tired, you go and sleep. No, I don't mean that. I mean, are you not tired? I said, why should I be tired? No, you came, you don't get jet lag. I said, who was flying, jet or me? That aeroplane should get the jet lag, not me. I was comfortably sitting. No, I am asking you, I want to be like you. How come you don't get tired? I get tired every now and then. I said, Mama, you cannot be like me. Why? No beard. Do you know the rule? Longer the beard, authentic is the wisdom. Short the beard, doubtful is the wisdom. No beard. No, 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 Swamiji, please tell me what should I do? I said, okay, listen. Your whole life is a struggle. You want to prove something to somebody. Alas, you don't know what you want to prove and to whom. Just look within yourself. We are constantly struggling to prove something to somebody. Stop that business and be yourself. All your fear, tensions, worries, everything will evaporate. But we are struggling. नहीं, लोग क्या कहेंगे? अरे कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. छोड़ो बेकार की बातें, अपने मस्ती में रहना. देखो महाराज. Otherwise, all the time the same rubbish going on and on and on. What people will say, don't worry. You know, anything you do, people will say something. And the more controversy is about you, the more evolved you are. Is there any controversy about a stone? No controversy. It is a stone, over. But if you take highest controversy about God, whether God is with form or without form or form, no form, saguna sakar, nirguna sakar, so much confusion because highest. So if there is a controversy about you, congratulate yourself, I am growing. See friends, don't try to prove anything to anybody. Be yourself. Once I was somewhere taking food in the flight. So there was a co-passenger, he asked me, Maharaj ji, excuse me. I said, yes, excused. No, Mahatmas don't take food outside. Therefore I am asking how you are taking food outside. I said, you are right, Mahatmas don't take. But then why are you taking? I said, it is your fault. Why do you call me Mahatma? I am a CH Atma. I am not Mahatma. Kuch bano mat. Don't become anybody. Be yourself. One Mahatma and his disciple going on the banks of Ganges, evening tired. So there was one field and there was one machan made out of bamboo. So one can go and take rest at night. So the Mahatma told his disciple, Beta, tum thak gaye honge, you go and take rest. I am old anyway, I don't get sleep. I'll sit with Gangaji and do my japa. So this young disciple went and nicely laid down. After some time, the owner of that place came and this fellow was sleeping. He came with a lalten and he said, hey, who is here? So he said, don't you see? A Mahatma I am. He took a danda, Mahatma, sota hai. He gave one or two. And then next day when they have to go, the disciple said, Guru Maharaj, today you take rest here. You sent me up there, you take rest. Okay, beta, I'll take. Next day, Guru Maharaj went and said, but he being a real Mahatma, he did not sleep. He was sitting quietly and whatever he was doing. Again that man came. Today who has come? But when he saw big beard and sitting quiet, peaceful face, no agitations, no reactions. Friends, when you are at peace with yourself, the whole world around you becomes peaceful. If you are agitated, even the flowers will fade away in your presence. So this Mahatma being a real Mahatma, this fellow came, oh Maharaj ji, you have come, how lucky I am. And they gave him nicely fruits and milk and did his seva, pada seva and all that. Next day morning, the disciple was waiting. Maharaj ji, how was the night? He said, oh, that man is so great. He gave me fruits and he gave me milk and did lot of seva. God is great. He said, really? Yes. But then why did he beat me? So Guru Maharaj said, you must have become somebody. He said, no. Tell me what happened. So he tells that when he asked, who are you? I told I am Mahatma. जब महात्मा बनते हो तो डंडे खाते हो. Mahatma bano mat. Mahatma mane the one who has broken all the limitations and merged in the totality. This is how out of a useless Mohandas Karamchand, Mahatma is born. Do you know why Mahatma Gandhi was sent to South Africa? Because he was most unsuccessful lawyer, although he was bar at law. Therefore, he was sent there to collect the rents from the rental properties of a big Muslim businessman. That was his purpose. But the moment he has broken the shackles of limitations of that I, little I, and he merged with the totality, the best in us comes out. And the best in every one of us is only happiness, happiness, happiness. Happiness is a creative force. It is not a destructive force. A happy person can never be destructive, and a miserable person can never be constructive. Can you imagine? I go to my girlfriend and tell, hey honey, now Valentine's Day is coming. I am so happy, I tell you, I just want to cut you into pieces, small, small. Will it ever happen? A happy person cannot be destructive. So if you want to be a creative, constructive entrepreneur, have this as the biggest balance in your life. Be happy every time. And the real happiness is when you discover the dormant potentialities under your in your subordinates. Bring them out. That is your success. Not only you grow, like in Bombay, in the center there is a multi-storied building, but all around there is jhopadpatti. Do you call it prosperity? In the same manner, you grow in your business, but anybody who comes in your contact, he should also turn into another entrepreneur, and then your life will discover a real happiness. Otherwise, you will have a huge building, but people around you are poor. Then our management conclave is concluding with a happy note. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you very much for not sleeping.